Popping her fingers and shuffling her face, singing do wah dee 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 dum dee doo. Walked on, walked on the motto, and then we kissed a little more. Whoa, whoa. It's an old '60s song. Oh, damn it. Oh, the man. Shut up and help me up. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, stop. Stop it. Alright, what the hell's going on around here? We got a noise complaint. Shh, Jerry. Peter's about to start. We're gathered here tonight, fellow AA members, talk about the greatest invention the devil's ever created. Alcohol. Mr. Booze, Mr. Booze, Mr. Booze, Mr. B double O Z. That sure spells booze. You will wind up wearing tattered shoes if you mess with Mr. Booze. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Don't mess with Mr. B double O Z E. If you ever, I don't know the rest of the lyrics because I forget a lot. Hi, Leah Bear. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Oh, you're testified. I want to testify. I want to testify. Well, then cleanse yourself, my son. Cleanse yourself. One time, I took a library book out, and I forgot. I don't remember the lyrics in the Family Guy episode. I'm bad at remembering lyrics at songs. I never made it out of the house. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? What's his name? We know his name is Mr. Booze. Mr. Booze, Mr. B double O Z E. We know who his name is. Wearing tattered shoes. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Oh yeah, don't mess with Mr. Booze. Oh, good, Leah Bear. Hello. Sorry, I'm singing like that. I'm trying to remember the Mr. Booze song from Family Guy. Hi, KJ. How long does it go? I'm trying to remember the last bits. Oh, yeah. I want to testify. I want to testify. Well, come forward, dear brother, and testify. I used to be a soda pop guy, and then I switched to the bottle. Then I've seen every movie. No movie I see it. Meet Dave, the Iger section. Seen it. Diamond's Reef, definitely seen it. That's a shame, what a shame. No, his name is Mr. Booze. Mr. Booze, Mr. B double O Z E. I'm still trying to remember the rest of the lyrics, but I'm remembering like bits of it in the Family Guy song. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Oh, yeah, don't mess with Mr. Booze. Don't mess with Mr. Booze. Gosh, I need to rewatch Family Guy to hear that song because I just sung half of that song and I don't remember all of it. Oh, dang. Gosh. That's the thing with me. Whenever I listen to music, half the time I don't remember the the whole lyrics. And mostly you just hear me stuttering while trying to remember the lyrics. Oh gosh, I'm glad I'm not in middle school anymore. It was hard singing that Elvis Presley song because I forgot the lyrics. Well, actually, true story is, I froze on stage. Song just started and then I froze, and the only thing I could hear was people saying, "Oh my gosh, this guy's not even singing because he's too scared." Well, at least I tried. Because singing in front of people, sorry, I'm grabbing my charger. Singing in front of people is hard because I feel like A, they make fun of me, and B, someone's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, this guy can barely even sing." Well, hey, at least I'm trying, jackass. Charging my phone, and I get up. I get up. And yes, I'm still wearing my Harry Potter pajamas, and this is what I've got on. Oh no, maybe you can't see it. It's basically Santa Claus riding a bike. It's what like one of my grandparents gave me for Christmas, I think last year or the year before. They were like, "Hey, we found this in a store. You you should have this." And then they gave me it for a Christmas present, and I was like, "Oh, sweet." I've been wearing this every Christmas now. Just Santa Claus on a bike. That's imagine seeing that in real life. You just see someone dressed up as Santa Claus riding a bike, and you're like, whoever that Santa Claus is a legend. I'm trying to forget about this person that went into my live and basically said like something rude to me. Sure, I get rude people sometimes, but that just hurt me a bit. Person like said something so rude to me, I was thinking like, well, that's both rude, but why would you come into my life and say that? I don't like people that just go into people's lives and just say the rudest thing they could think of. But that, what that person said when they joined my previous life, that was rude AF. Like, so rude. Person just comes in here and all of a sudden says something like along the line of, no one would want to go out with you. And I was thinking, does that mean to hurt me or what? Saying that no one would want to go out with me. If that's meant to hurt me, ooh, okay. I don't get why people just insult each other all the time. That's why I don't get. One of my friends, well, one of my cousins actually, he tried going live, and this rude person, I love you too, baby girl. There was this rude person on one of my cousin's lives because my cousin is also a YouTuber. I inspired him. I've told the story before, but not this one. Basically, he got made fun of in one of his lives because he kept stuttering, but it's because he was nervous. And this guy called him, well, I'm not going to say it, but called him a word that you don't call people disabilities, and it's the R word. Basically, called him that. And I said, dude, who the hell do you think you are? Why the F would you make fun of my cousin? And the person said, oh, is that your cousin? Well, you should tell your cousin not to be an R word. And I said, first of all, I have autism, dude. Second of all, don't be an asshole, alright? That guy, aka that kid, he's allowed to stutter if he wants to. And if he's scared to do videos, live, shorts, whatever, don't make fun of him. Alright? And long story short, I just guy if he doesn't like my cousin stuttering, then he could go away and find someone else to watch. And then he didn't even respond, so I'm pretty sure he left that stream. And I've told my cousin numerous times before, I'm very protective. Well, not overprotective, but protective of him because I don't want people hurting him. I never let people hurt his feelings. So if someone called him ugly, you know, any of those words that you could think of, oh, you know, I'm gonna back him up. The one thing I will say is if someone called him ugly, I would say, like, well, it doesn't matter what people look like, you know? It doesn't matter what people's faces or body looks like. They're still beautiful and unique in their own ways. There's nothing wrong with that. I could bet someone is probably hearing this and thinking, like, yeah, he's got a good point, to be honest. Someone's probably thinking, like, yeah, he's got a good point. It is a good point. I do have a good point about people shouldn't make fun of others for what they look like. Jeez. Because, like, think about it. If you went up to someone, right? If you went up to someone and said, oh my god, this person looks ugly, people look unique and beautiful in their own ways, you know? And we shouldn't bully them for that. It's like if you went up to, like, a boy or a girl and said, oh, you're too short, oh, you're too ugly. Don't ever say that to someone. Like, don't ever bully someone. It doesn't matter what they look or what they are. They're human like us, and they're all beautiful and unique in their own ways. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like if one of my grandfathers was still alive and he heard me say that, the one word he would say is, "Your mother raised you well." That's what my grandfather would say. "Your mother raised you well." Because if he heard me saying all these nice words, he'd say, "You know, your mother raised you well. She raised a kind boy, an angel." The one thing I would say is, hell yeah, she did. She did raise a perfect boy, a kind boy who's there looking after others. I didn't read that comment before. Someone called Faux Galaxy said, Ski Berry Bop. Ski Berry Bop. What's that? Ski Berry. Oh, I get it now. The skibbity thing. Oh gosh, really? The skibbity thing? Yeah, Leah? Bear? Baby girl? What's up? You right? Are you tired or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're tired? It's alright if you're tired. I mean, I'm tired. Well, no, no, like really tired. Well, sort of. I love you so much. Oh no, I love you too. Yeah. Oh gosh, that neighbor's dog's barking. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about, but I don't know what. This is why I need a pen and paper and just like write like what's something I could talk about with my audience. Video. Oh, I know what video games. I played this video game. I forgot like the whole name, but it's something called Veil Guard or something. I started playing it. It's sort of like one of those like it's like a choices game almost. I played it and it feels like it's written by someone. It feels like it's written by someone that made like one of that tried to make one of those like the dialogue's okay, but it just sounds like someone that like is trying to write something from fan fiction. But it's a good game though. I also played the new James Bond game that was developed by the people that made the Hitman games, one of my favorite franchises in video games. I love the new James Bond game. I haven't finished it yet though. I'm like 40% into it, but I'm starting to love it a lot. James Bond, I grew up watching the movies. I think though my favorite James Bond would have to be both Sean Connery, Pierce Bronson, and Daniel Craig. Those are my three favorite James Bonds. Roger Moore is sort of like he's sort of my favorite. I'm not saying I hate his James Bond. I'm saying he's sort of my favorite. He's pretty good. He's still a pretty good James Bond. I like his James Bond. He's pretty good. But the James Bond game is pretty cool. I was playing it yesterday. I was like, I forgot what one of the missions was, but I was doing this mission and I am planning to finish it soon, but I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to finish playing the James Bond game. But people are saying like, oh, it's so many hours long. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care how long the game is. I'm gonna enjoy every minute and second of it. And the guy called Greenway or Greenaway, whatever his name is, I just realized that's Morgan from The Walking Dead. I mean, I never knew he was British in real life, but when I saw him, I was like, is that Morgan from Walking Dead? And then I paused the game, searched up if like that's like searched up his actor's name, and I was like, oh, I forgot he's British. He's in James Bond. So this is what Morgan did after Walking Dead. No, I'm kidding. But maybe that's what happened. He retired, and after the apocalypse finished, he got to be a secret agent and go across the world, sort of. And people are saying to me that like something bad happens to his character, but I don't want to know spoilers. All right, I'm not like into like that game. Like I'm not further into it. I'm not further into it. You know, I'm not that like further way into it. So yeah. And Zero Game Boy. Okay, dude. Being rude about people that are, thing. Don't. You lagging. What do you mean I'm lagging? I'm not lagging. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not lagging. Um, I think another thing I like from the James Bond game. Ooh, what is it? It was something I like from James Bond. It reminds me of Hitman in a way. That's what. It reminds me of Hitman because playing the James Bond game. Oh, hello, baby girl. I was talking about how I've been playing the new James Bond game. Like I've gone 40% into it, and some people have been telling me that this character, um, that I know from Walking Dead is like bad or something. But I'm like, I don't want to know because I'm not that far into it. Yes, I do play GTA. But anyways, back to James Bond quickly, and then I'll get to the other game I was talking about. James Bond is good, but like I'm starting to wonder, like, I don't know how it's gonna end, but I'm starting to wonder, like, can we ever get a sequel? Like, please, a sequel? And that Veilguard game I mentioned, the dialogue just feels like it was written by people that just read a fan fiction. Was like, all right, we'll make that character say this, we'll make that character that. It's like one of those choices games, sort of like Telltale's Walking Dead and Minecraft Story Mode in a way, but it's like way different. It's pretty awesome though. Think of it as like Game of Thrones in a way, but like how do I explain it in a way? Think of it as like Game of Thrones in a way, but like way more beautiful and stuff, and it's pretty good. I love it. I was playing Veilguard before, and I was like, damn, this is a game that a streamer I watch plays. There's a streamer I watch on YouTube, and like they played the game a lot, and I was like, dang. And yeah, I do play GTA, but mostly it's Fortnite I play. I don't. Well, I sort of play GTA, but it's mostly story mode because online I get griefed on a lot. People go up to my car. Well, they drive my car, whatever they're in, flying bikes, presses, whatever the hell you call it, or tanks, planes, etc., and they blow me up. And every time I call my car back, I get in, boom, it goes again. So I normally play story mode. Sometimes, oh wait, I just realized something. Why the hell didn't I think of that? You can make a private session. Why didn't I think of that? I just realized you can make private sessions in GTA that you can invite your friends. Oh my gosh, I feel like a dummy. I should have just done that. Ah! Well, now I know what to do. I'll play GTA Online again, but I'll just play private. I'll make like a session, just invite my friends. Oh no, wait, I should just invite one friend because they go very chaotic. So, what's another thing I could talk about with you guys? Or girls. Well, girl, because my baby girl's here. Baby girl, is there anything you want me to talk about in here? A topic? I've talked about video games. Oh yeah, I remember you, dude. You were in the previous live. How are you doing? You were in the previous live. How are you doing? I was just talking about the new James Bond game, how I got 40% into it, and I'm starting to love it a lot. And I played this game that I watched one of my favorite streamers play called Veilguard, and I mentioned it's a very good game. Like it's sort of like Game of Thrones in a way, but it's like very very how do I describe it? It's like more cool and nice, but like the dialogue in Veilguard game, Dragon Age, whatever it's called, Veilguard. The dialogue's the dialogue's good, but some of it feels like it's written by someone that's read too much fan fiction. It's like a choices game, sort of like Telltale's Walking Dead and Minecraft Story Mode and Wolf Among Us. I love Wolf Among Us. I remember when they announced the second game, I was like, when is the second coming out? They never told us, and then they finally gave us a release date. Sort of, I think. I think it's around this year or next year. When they gave the release date, I was like, oh, finally! I've been waiting years! I swear though, if they ever delay that game, I'm gonna be so upset. Because I've been waiting for Wolf Among Us 2 since after the first came out, which was I don't remember. I don't remember when the first one came out. Have you heard of Undertale? It's the one with that character called Sans, correct? Sans, is that the character in Undertale? Sans? Is that the character's Sans? Like Sans? Yeah. I have never played it, but I heard about it in one of the Rookie episodes. When one of my favorite characters says, "Hey, is that Undertale? I haven't beat Sans yet," and I was like, I feel like I've heard Undertale from somewhere. Also, one of my cousins played it, and he was trying to get me into it, and I was like, I don't know what to do, and he said, "Oh, it's pretty cool," and I looked at it and I said, "This looks like I'm playing a game that's made in the Matrix world." It sort of does feel like it. Do I still have my drink left? I do. Hello. That's good Coca-Cola. And look, it was made in the 19th. You mean the 90s, dude? 90s. I mean, it like feels like a game. Why were you glitching really bad? Probably because there's a charger in my phone charging it. And it's a bit glitchy sometimes. That's why, dude. Normally you just have to get used to it if I start lagging. Mostly if I start lagging, you could just leave the stream and then come back to it and it'll be fine. Normally happens sometimes. Well, it doesn't show me lagging. What else to talk about? What else could I talk about? Can you check out? No, never, and I don't think I ever want to get donated. That's the thing. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I got donated, but I don't think I want to get donated anyways. I don't have my bank account set up anyways. Can you check out X, not Honey? What? Q Barnett? What are you saying, Q Barnett? Can you check out X, not Honey? But I don't even get what the hell you're saying, dude or woman. I don't even understand what you just said. You just said, "Can you check out X, not Honey Bun?" I have no clue what you just said. I seriously have no clue what that means. I feel like I was reading I was trying to read one of my friend's messages. Cause one of my friends does, whenever they message me, right, they put the words together or they muddle it up and I can't even understand it. I mean, I love crosswords and stuff, but trying to understand what people are saying, I'm like, I don't even know what you're saying. Because, like, what one of my friends would do, they would huddle up all the sentences together. I'd be like, like I'm trying to read it, but I don't understand. So I have to try and like write it next other if that makes sense, and then try and guess what he's saying. Because it'd be like saying like no, I'd be like I don't know what you're saying. Can't wait for GTA 6. Me too. Well, I hope we get to see some old characters in there. People, there was this guy I saw was interviewing the guys that play as Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. They were like, "Are you guys in GTA 6?" And they said, "I don't know. Wait until the game releases and get out." I love like there was a question I forgot what it was, but it was something like um something to something to the guy that played as Michael in GTA 5 about GTA 5 or 6. Like, what's one thing you could tell me about it? And he said, I'll tell you, but I'm probably gonna have to blah blah blah. Y'all should get a gaming setup streaming quality. Yeah, it's probably for me. It's not showing anything. It's not showing any lag, but it's probably because there's a charger on my phone. That's probably why. Because my phone's dying. Hello, how much is the 20? I don't know what that is, and I don't know how it is, dude. I apologize. I don't know what that is. But I don't really have a gaming setup. I have a TV. I'm looking at my desk. I have a chair, and it's a sort of gaming setup. Um, okay. Um, good to know. Good to know. Okay, baby girl. Okay. I did not expect someone to say that live. You got this. You got this. You got this. Does anyone want to see my gaming setup? Let me get up. Let me get off my bed. Now, I apologize if it looks a bit shit, by the way. There's my chair. Seen it? I need a drink just for getting that up. Yeah, it's not bad. Someone said it was worse. I have a drink for my throat sometimes because if I talk too much, my throat might start hurting, so that's why I need a drink with me at all times. Oh, that tastes like it's going flat. I don't like flat drinks. Hmm. Oh, good. I'm gonna go in a minute. Cause, well, I will go back live soon. I'm gonna do something first. Is anyone still in alive or what? Sorry, guys. Whenever people just unexpectedly walk in my room, it gives me a fright. Because the thing is, whenever I go live, one of my family members would walk unexpectedly in my room, and I always say, knock. Knock on the door, please. And they're like, why don't I just like walk in? I'm like, because it gives me a fright when someone walks in. And they're like, how? And I'm like, well, probably because I wouldn't be able to tell if someone was A, robbing the house, or B, wanted to, I'm not going to say it. And baby, good. So you can only hear what I'm saying, but you're busy doing something, baby girl, correct? Oh, I feel a pain in my stomach. Or is that somewhere in my body? Oh my gosh, and my phone's dying again. Great. Where's the charger? Oh, there. There's the charger. Get in my phone, you stupid thing. Oh, there you go. Finally, you get on my phone. Mm. Mm. That was my ribs. Mm. Oh no, that's muscle pain. If anyone has had muscle pain before, it ain't. Excuse me. It ain't good having muscle pain. Oh, hi PJ. You finally got to join. I'm having muscle pain at the moment. Oh, one thing you have to know, guys. I get muscle pain sometimes, and it's a pain. My bowels at work just finished long. Oh yeah, nice. I also work too. I'm a delivery driver, although I just deliver food. They're all good though, although mostly I get rude people sometimes. Although it's enjoyable doing work, having a job. I got home this morning at like 1 a.m. because how do I explain this in a way? I had to walk home because I even though the I drive on like a bike sometimes if it's pizza, but like I had to walk all the way home because my bus I missed it. I missed my bus. So I had to walk all the way home in the cold. Hey, babysit and work at Hot Topic. Oh, nice. I had to walk all the way home in the cold, and I got back home at 1 a.m. and I made myself some food because I didn't get to eat. So I cooked some food because I'm very good at cooking and baking. So if anyone ever tells me like, oh, you should open up a restaurant, show what you cook, hell no. I probably even I probably wouldn't even be a good boss in a restaurant. Probably act like Gordon Ramsay, and I don't want to act like him. What's that thing that they say in Deadpool 3? There's only ever been one blade, and there's only ever gonna be one blade. Well, there's only gonna be one Gordon Ramsay. I need another drink. So, update. PJ, if you're still here, I was talking about before I've been playing 40% of the James Bond game. I recognize someone from Walking Dead that's in there, and I'm loving it. And I said my three favorite James Bond people, the people that's played by James Bond. And I've gone into this game called Veilguard, because one of my favorite streamers has been playing it. Or has played it, I don't know if the streamer still plays it. But it's a pretty good game. Think of it as like Game of Thrones in a way, but way more awesome and beautiful because the landscape's beautiful. Reminds me of something from God of War in a way. And before someone says you're a gamer, or a huge gamer, if we're talking about, action, I play Call of Duty or Hitman. But if we're talking about something that's more sort of chill, I'd say either Fortnite, Minecraft, GTA in a way. God of War if I want to, do some chaos. And it's the only games I can think of currently. Oh, that was a truck passing by. I was like hearing something and I was like, is that a plane or something? But now it's a truck. Hello, Shrub Brothers. Oh gosh. Well, look at this, guys. Bandage is still okay. Like the finger's getting better at least. You know, finger's getting better. Wrong finger. This finger. At least the finger getting better. Just I have to try my best not to move it a lot at certain times because it might start to hurt again. Oh, yeah, new people. Hi, hi, hi. Does anyone want to know one thing? I just found out that I've been getting people watching me around the world. Like a couple of streams ago, someone told me that they've been watching me and they're from Germany, and I was like, oh, I'm recognized from Germany. Hey, new to the stream. Oh, hello there. I wish I had a hat on, but howdy. The only hat I have is, well, I have a lot of hats, but the only hat I wear the most is Chicago Bulls, one of my favorite teams. I love the Chicago Bulls all the way. And I also like the Lakers, and it's sad to hear that LeBron James is going to be leaving. End of an era. And I also heard after the World Cup, Ronaldo is also leaving. Gosh, we're losing all the legends. Let's just hope Messi or Ronaldo don't. I mean, not Ronaldo. Let's just hope Messi or Harry Kane don't leave. I love basketball, and I also love the Raiders. They're pretty good. They're a great team. I love the Lakers, Chicago Bulls, the Raiders. I think I can probably tell I've got sport. I'm gonna have sports fans in this live soon. If my baby girl was still here, do you love sports? Do you know any of those sports teams I just mentioned? Baby girl, I love you too, baby girl. Do you know any of those sports teams I just mentioned? The LA Lakers, the Raiders, um, Chicago Bulls. Do you know any of those teams at all? They're good. They're pretty good at playing sports. Pretty good. LA Lakers is like basketball. The others are. I've forgotten. I've forgotten what the others play. Nope. That's the first time. That's the first time no one has that I know has heard of those teams that I named, like the LA Lakers or the Raiders or the Chicago Bulls. Most everyone I know would say, "Oh, I know those teams. Oh, I'm big fans of those teams." But you're the first one that's like, "No, I don't know those teams." Oh, okay. Well, that's fine if you don't know them. I'm a big fan of sport. I love sport. And if no one has seen it, yep, that's Santa Claus on a bike. That's what you call a great Christmas present. Imagine actually seeing that. Someone dressed up as Santa Claus riding a bike. Baby girl, what do you think of my shirt? What do you think of it? Trying to make it look nice. Thank you. One of my grandparents gave me a few a few Christmases ago. They told me that they know how much I love Christmas and bikes, that they wanted to get me something that's both cool and funny, and they gave me that as a Christmas present. I was like, ooh, Santa Claus riding a bike. Now that's awesome. And if anyone doesn't know who the Leah person is, that's my girl. I have to call it. The cola was like hurting my neck. It was like how do I say this in the way? The collar, right? My collar part, right? It was at the back of my neck, but it's like it was sort of like pushing against me. And I was like, ugh. That's what my felt like. Oh, that's my dog. My brain is off, baby. What do you mean your brain's off? What do you mean your brain is off? Shoot. I did not expect to hear that. Turn down, turn down. I forgot my Premiere was on. I just heard the Premiere turn on. I was like, damn. I heard my Premiere turn. Guys, I will come back. I'm just gonna watch the Premiere. I'll be back, alright?